South Korea is located on the Korean peninsula in East Asia. Currently, Korea is divided into two countries. The north is the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, also known as North Korea. And the south is the Republic of Korea, also known as South Korea, with the capital Seoul. South Korea is also known as a friendly, romantic, civilized, bustling, clean country, and has a lot of diverse foods that are both delicious and healthy. And here we invite you to learn and explore South Korea with us. Hello audience. South Korea is a country with a culture and history spanning 5,000 years, and is a very civilized and modern country in the world. South Korea is also a country with a lot of beautiful scenery, and with its hospitality, it has quickly become an ideal tourist destination for tourists from all over the world. South Korea is located at the bottom of the South Korean peninsula. Three sides are adjacent to the sea, easy to trade with Japan in the east and south. China is in the west. South Korea covers an area of about 99,720 square kilometers, with a population of 50.76 million. The language used is South Korean. The most important and attractive place for tourists is the capital Seoul. This is a city that both hides the beauty of traditional culture from the past, while carrying the beauty of development in the modern era. Seoul capital is a land with a strange attraction for anyone who has ever or never been here, because it is bustling and crowded, but still has a romantic and poetic atmosphere with many beautiful autumn scenes. Attract tourists. Seoul is not only the political, economic, and artistic center of South Korea, but also a place known as the capital of K-pop stars, and Asia's leading fashion and cosmetics. This is the place for travelers who are passionate about shopping, like to eat healthy and delicious, like makeup and aesthetics, and enjoy an active life. So when coming to Seoul, visitors will have many attractive destinations to visit, and countless interesting experiences that visitors cannot ignore. First of all, the Han River flows through the center of Seoul, dividing the city into two parts, Gangbuk and Gangnam. The north, Gangbuk, of the city is the epicenter of culture and history, while the south, Gangnam, is famous for its shopping districts. The Han River is 514 kilometers long, 1 kilometer wide, and has 25 bridges across the river within the Seoul metropolitan area. This is a bridge system that includes the rudimentary bridges of ancient times to the most modern bridges today. On the banks of the Han River is Hangang Park, 41.5 kilometers long and 39.9 square kilometers wide, including 12 small parks built on a large scale for South Koreans, and visitors have a place to rest, take a walk, cool, to temporarily forget the hustle and bustle of the city. In the center of the capital, there is also a building named Chinquity, called Blue House in English. This is an ancient palace built in the feudal period of South Korea. Today it is used as the presidential palace of the Republic of South Korea. This is a symbol of politics, power, culture, and the residence and workplace of South Korean presidents, and is also a very popular tourist attraction in this country. And this is Lotte World Entertainment Area, the most modern today, with a total area of more than 130,000 square meters. The park is full of attractive entertainment games, interwoven with special art performances. This is also a resort destination that many South Korean families choose to relax and entertain on weekends. Across the street is a super high-rise Lotte World Tower, consisting of 123 floors, 555 meters high, meaning 1,821 feet. This is the tallest building in South Korea and the 5th tallest in the world. The design is an elongated circle, slightly curved on both sides. The exterior is pale glass, inspired by South Korean pottery, and metallic accents. Mixed in the modern architecture of Seoul is ancient architecture. That is Changdeokgung Palace, is a palace located in a large park of Seoul. This is one of the 5 palaces built by the kings of South Korea between the 12th and 17th centuries, and played the most important role for 270 years, until Gyeongbokgung Palace was built in 1868. Gyeongbokgung is an ancient and magnificent palace, with a sophisticated architecture that combines wonderfully with natural attractions. In front of the palace is a large gate named Gwanghwamun. This is a symbol of history and a representative image of South Korea. Seoul's capital is also famous for many huge shopping areas, such as the bustling Dongdaemun Market with over 20 shopping centers, and more than 30,000 large and small private stores, selling all kinds of clothes. Visitors will enjoy shopping in South Korean fashion, with all kinds of accessories from head to toe, at a fairly cheap price. Dongdaemun Night Market is open all night from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. the next day. Nearby is the largest and busiest shopping district in Seoul, Myeongdong. Even if you come here at any time, you will always find yourself jostling in the crowd of over 10,000 people here. Chungcheon Stream is 8.4 kilometers long, a place where locals as well as tourists everywhere can take a leisurely walk and rest after busy and tired times. Although it is close to the busiest boulevard of Seoul, it still retains a quiet feature, because the stream is located deep, 4.6 meters from the road surface. Although the stream bank is quite quiet during the day, it becomes very lively at night, with busy eating areas everywhere. The War Memorial of South Korea, located in Yongsan-gu District, Seoul, is a place to store and display artifacts and memories of the cruel, painful but equally heroic war in this country. When coming here, visitors will be able to see the images and artifacts of the South Korean War, the war that divided the country from 1953 to the present. And Seoul Tower is located on top of the famous Namsan Mountain, where visitors can admire the panoramic view of Seoul. This is the first television broadcasting tower built in South Korea in 1969 with a height of 479.7 meters. And Seoul Tower is also known as the Tower of Love. Visitors will see fences with love locks of all sizes and colors attached to them, like a vow to lock the love of lovers together. They write their names on the locks, along with their vows, and then attach them to the fence, to affirm a steadfast love. Dongdaemun Design Plaza consists of a design, fashion gallery, and park. The building was designed by a talented British-Iraqi architect named Zaha Hadid, quickly captured the hearts of a large number of indigenous people, and became an attractive tourist destination, a famous shopping and entertainment place in Seoul. Bukshan Hanok Village. It can be said that this is the most beautiful historical area of the city, where tourists can stroll through the small streets and observe up close the ancient traditional houses, built more than 600 years ago. When wandering through this picturesque neighborhood, visitors will feel like they are lost in an ancient and quiet setting in the heart of the bustling and noisy capital. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to famous scenic spots, South Korea is also famous for its street food to high-class luxury restaurants, delicious dishes, and is considered by many international culinary authorities to be good for human health. First of all, kimchi is a dish associated with South Korea. South Korea is also known as the land of kimchi. In 2013, UNESCO organization recognized kimchi as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Kimchi is not only loved in South Korea, but also loved around the world. This dish is made by fermenting vegetables, mainly cabbage, onions, garlic, and chili peppers. It has a sour taste. Health magazine of the US once called kimchi one of the 5 healthiest foods in the world. Bibimbap is one of the best South Korean dishes that visitors should try when coming here. Bibimbap is a bowl of mixed rice, consisting of steamed rice, vegetables, and paprika, making diners have to eat while sipping because of the spicy. If visitors quickly mix the bowl of rice, the raw egg will cook thanks to the heat of the rice. Followed by galbi grilled ribs, also known as South Korean barbecue. This is a dish found everywhere in South Korean cities. Visitors can choose pork ribs or beef ribs as they like. In just a few minutes and your table will have a variety of vegetables, rice, chili, garlic, and sauces to go with grilled ribs. Gimbap seaweed rice rolls are rice dishes that are rolled with dried seaweed, and filled with fried eggs, ham, or fish, and seasonal local vegetables. This is probably the fastest and most nutritious food in South Korea. This is bulgogi grilled beef found all over the world. Made from thinly sliced beef steak, marinated with soy sauce and some other spices. At many eateries, guests can grill their own meat at their table. This dish is eaten with a variety of typical South Korean vegetables. And of course there must be kimchi. Depending on the sauce, Bulgogi can be mild and sweet, or very spicy. The second largest city in South Korea after Seoul is Busan. This is the largest port city in South Korea, the fifth largest seaport in the world, with more than 4 million inhabitants, and is an ideal and attractive tourist destination in South Korea. There is the most famous and modern Gwangan suspension bridge, in English called Diamond Bridge, in Busan. The bridge is designed specifically for car traffic, 7,420 meters long, and is the second longest bridge in South Korea. The bridge is designed with an artistic lighting system, creating more than 100,000 colors, different lights, changing every hour, day, and season. When the lights are turned on, the whole bridge is covered with shimmering lights, reflecting on the sea surface. The bridge bends along the city, then splits into two when reaching the shore, bringing a very charming scene at night. Busan also has the Gamcheon Cultural Village, which is an interesting labyrinth of colorful walls and eerie winding alleyways. Not far away is the beautiful Haeundae Beach with white sand, which is also very popular with locals and tourists from near and far. Civilized Busan Aquarium. This place is for those who love the ocean, marine animals and plants. You will admire sea creatures, from very familiar ones like jellyfish, stingrays, to those you've never heard of. Baemyosa Temple. The South Korean Baemyosa Temple exists as a living witness of the history of more than 1,000 years and the vestiges of sex. Storing many valuable artifacts, this is a place that attracts many people to Busan. Coming here, you will feel the lightness and tranquility but forget the bustle of the port city. In addition to coming to visit the temple, you can also participate in many other activities and festivals. In addition, Busan is also a city of cinema, and festivals are held in the city throughout the year, the most prominent of which is probably the Busan International Fireworks Festival. Jeju Island is an island located in the south of the South Korean peninsula, selected by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Jeju Island is made up of lava through many earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. There was a time when Jeju Island was the poorest area in the country because of its remote location from the mainland. The arable land is meager, so the economy is weak. However, through the movie Winter Sonata with the background of the wild and charming Jeju Island. Not long after, tourists discovered that the island was getting more and more crowded. Not only domestic tourists but also international tourists have increased significantly. Up to now, Jeju is one of the most popular tourist attractions in South Korea. Economically, South Korea is the headquarters of some of the world's largest corporations, such as Samsung, LG Corporation, Hyundai and Kia vehicles, with electronic products, automobiles, and machinery equipment produced all over the world. According to the functional analysis company, after an extensive research, it is confirmed that the mobile internet speed of the South Korean Seoul city is very fast, surpassing other major cities in the world. South Korea is a country known as one of the four dragons of Asia in terms of economic development. However, South Koreans are also known as people who are easy to make friends, cherish friendship, overcome all barriers of geography, country, language, or culture. With a polite and hospitable nature, South Korea has been dubbed the land where people can get close to each other, erase all differences, all distances. South Korea is as beautiful as a picture of the wonderful harmony of sea and sky, which visitors will never forget. The video ends here. Remember to subscribe. See you in the next videos.